So what we often see with children and young people who are autistic and don't know that they're autistic is that they struggle for much of the same reasons as adults might struggle. So being able to give meaning or name to things which happen that they often can't understand. Lots of children or young people would come and say things like, I think I'm maybe an alien, I don't know that I'm wired for this world, I don't feel like I belong, why can I not make friends like everybody else, why can I not do certain things that are deemed as, in inverted commas, normal. And I think the risk of that is that if you don't have a reason for these things, then the danger is that you turn that in on yourself and you start to say I'm a bad person, there's something wrong with me, there's, what's happening here. So again, we think that one of the most important things is to have insight and understand the child. And once you understand the child, then it's possible for the child to recognise their own strengths and the own things that they are good at doing, and to concentrate more on doing that. Assuming that the diagnosis is given in a neuro-affirming way. In other words, we don't tell children that they're disordered, there's something wrong with you, you're broken, and it's not something we can fix. If we say, actually your brain's just different, you're not the same as other kids, but you're not any worse than them or any better than them, you're just different, you're wired differently. So we have that insight. We know about things that might make life more difficult for us, so things like sensory sensitivities, the need for predictable environments, the need to avoid sudden changes, the need to prepare when things do change, concepts around things like social battery, so realising that if you want to be particularly sociable and you're autistic, it's probably going to cost you more in terms of energy than it will the next person, somebody who's not autistic. So building in time when you can recharge, avoiding things that are just not worth the effort. All of these things you're able to do if you understand and recognise that you're autistic. And again, it allows parents and schools or other environments to be able to understand the child, understand their needs, and then be able to cater for them in an appropriate way.